Hey there. Okay, so make sure that you watch this video today because we're going to talk about everyone is you pushed out, and when people start an email or start a post or start a comment or reply or whatever, and they start it with this: I understand law of assumption and everyone is you pushed out, but stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. Hey everyone, it's Kim Velez, Conscious Life and Success Coach, and I'm really excited to be here with you today. So before we dive in deep, if you feel like you need additional support other than my free content, I definitely have some amazing ways to work with me. I have a paid Facebook group where I jump in live twice a week. We do live Q&As, in-depth training, talking about all these amazing concepts. And there's challenges in there. I had a client who actually started a challenge, the New Me Challenge. So that's really been fun. Everybody's posting their new life, their new self-concept. And when you read it over and over again and you're affirming, I am this, I am that, like it's really powerful. I also have, self-guided courses. You Are the Prize, which is all about your self-concept and self-love in relationships. I also have, how to manifest your SP back and keep them for good, because that is the goal at the end of the day, right? It's not just about manifesting them in, it's keeping them, recreating them, sustaining a beautiful relationship that you desire. And then I also have, my VIP monthly coaching group program, the VIP self-concept community, as well as email coaching and one-on-one. Anyways, the master link for the list of all these services is below in the description box. My website is still being worked on, but it's going to be fucking amazing when it's done. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so let's talk about this, right? So many times, people say, this is da 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 da, and then they're like, I understand law of assumption, I understand everyone is you pushed out, but, and then they go into, well, let's say this. What do we know usually comes after the word but? Bullshit. That's really what but stands for. But means this: I'm about to give you all my bullshit excuses and limitations that are keeping me stuck. And I'm saying this in fun and saying it light because I've done it, we've all done it, like everybody does it, right? And this is where you start holding yourself accountable. If you find yourself writing a post, writing an email, speaking this to someone, stop immediately. It's your indicator to say, hold up, here comes my old programming. Here comes my old self-concept. Here comes my old perspective of SP and what's happening between us, or my old perspective of whatever it is that I'm trying to manifest into my reality. So I know this is going to be a bunch of bullshit. Now, having said that, obviously, as we're learning these powerful concepts of law of assumption, spiritual law, right, and everyone is you pushed out, it really is about untraining ourselves and retraining ourselves to respond internally rather than externally, and to not accept this as final, whatever is showing up, right? And to lean internally on the version of you and the version of your person, or what it is that you want, the reality you want to manifest in your 3D, right? So remember, creation happens here first, it's projected out and then reflected back. So there is lag time for things to conform and for them to come into your existence. So this is what a little bit of the delay is, right? But you have to really understand that as we're learning these concepts, because it is about retraining how you deal with stuff, it's important to catch yourself as much as you can. Everybody's at a different level and stage in this process, right? But really start holding yourself accountable and start catching yourself. I mean, this is what I have to do. I don't have people all day around me, saying, don't do this, don't do that. Or, I'm sending an email coaching to someone and saying blah, 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 and then they're holding me accountable, right? I have to catch myself. I had to come to a point where this is about me depending on me. And there's nothing wrong with support in between that and accountability, because if you need it, you need it. But the goal is to get you out of that so you never need it again, so that you get your own back, so that every day you're going within and you're creating your own reality, and really understanding when you're shifting out of it, and understanding that you are the operant power and you are in total control. The control is what I focus on, what I choose to affirm in my mind repeatedly over and over again, right, is what will continue to manifest. So I know there's so much confusion out there. I see it on TikTok all the time, especially when they talk about, you have to feel this, and your feelings are what manifests. And at the end of the day, it's your thoughts, because there's been many thoughts that I've had where I had no feeling attached to it. Examples: coffee, parking spots, something that just I don't really give a shit about, I have no emotional investment in, or it's not going to dramatically affect or impact my life, right? I don't have a feeling about that. I just think it and then it happens. Or when I have a thought in my head like, oh, I would like this to happen today instead of that, and then boom, it magically happens, right? Because that's how powerful we are. So it isn't about your feelings, it's about your thoughts. It's about your thoughts. Your thoughts manifest, your thoughts manifest, your thoughts manifest. So when you're saying, I understand everyone as you pushed out, I actually fucking believe you. I believe you guys, because you guys are smart, that you understand intellectually everyone as you pushed out. But understanding it here rather than internalizing it is two different things. And that is the goal, to get you to understand these concepts internally, where you're recognizing it, you're catching it, you're understanding that, oh, they're not separate. Oh, they can't really change until I see them different. And I hold that vision of them to be different. And I connect to that version of the person and the reality where I am in the wish fulfilled. Oh, where my self-concept is in the wish fulfilled, that I have everything that I want. How would I be thinking and feeling? I would be doing things very differently. I would think very different thoughts if I was waking up next to the love of my life every day, knowing that they felt the same way. I actually saw that affirmation on a TikTok and I fucking loved it. I can't remember the guy's name, but it's amazing. So pause that and write that down if that resonated with you, and affirm that shit, because you'll see yourself shift. Like if you were waking up every day next to the person you loved and you knew they felt the same way about you, how would you be thinking? What would your focus be in your mind? Well, that version of you would be very different than the version of you that's like wanting that and is noticing that it's not there. So this is the work. This is what affirming is about. It's moving your thoughts to the end result of what you want. And the beautiful thing with this is knowing I don't have to feel lonely. I don't have to feel sad. I don't have to feel like I'm missing something, because you can cultivate that experience in your mind first and connect to that reality and connect to the version of you that is actually feeling all of that. And that is what eliminates emotional suffering, because people suffer emotionally because they're stuck in a story on repeat that says they don't have something they want and they're not going to get it. And that's what leads people to feeling like, fuck, man, what's the point? You know, like, my life sucks. This is how it's always going to be. And they really just start this negative self-spiral of affirmations in their mind. So you can choose to do that. So if you want to choose to stick to a story that makes you feel like shit, that is your prerogative. I'm not judging it. There's a lot of people that are comfortable with that. There's a lot of people that prefer that because it takes the responsibility off of them. They don't have to put the effort. They don't have to do the discipline. They won't create the reality that they desire and sustain it because they're not ready for it. And that's okay. It's your life. It's your prerogative. I know for me personally, I'm going to get it all because I want it all. And I understand the secret to this now, so every day I work internally on focusing dominantly what I will experience. And the more you persist in that, the 3D just continues to conform, and it just continues to move and move and move and move, delivering you more and more evidence, right? Manifesting more and more evidence in your physical experience so that you can enjoy your life even more. So the beauty is you're enjoying it already internally without even having it. And then you get it like reinforced externally, which is how we experience life in human form, right? So this is why we have the 5 senses, to experience our desires through the 5 senses. So we start internally and then we can experience it externally. And that's where your fucking power is at, because what a lot of people do is they only focus on experiencing out here and feel like until this changes out here, nothing will change internally. And that's where they go through being miserable. So again, it's a prerogative. But when we look at everyone as you pushed out and understanding this, it's moving it from, they're not separate from me, that if I want to, connect to them, that's what I'm going to do. How do I do that? Well, I go in my mind and I focus on the version of me that is focused on a story that feels amazing of who I am having what I want. I'm going to focus on them and experience, the version of them with the version of me that is living this beautiful life. And then I'm focusing on connecting to that reality internally so that I feel amazing. I don't feel like anything is lacking. And that's what you're creating. That's what a conscious creator is I'm creating this beautiful reality. All these experiences that I want to manifest in my 3D, it starts up here. So, we can lead a horse to water, but we can't make the horse drink the water, right? And this is where people, again, they're on different levels, but it's personal responsibility of what you're willing to accept and move you out of victim mode, because victim mode says, I'm not the operant power. It says, maybe I'm the operant power a little bit, but not always. I don't have control in this. I can't do this. I'm not going to get what I want. That is victim mode. We want to move you to operant power mode, okay? Which is, no, I'm in charge of my reality. So let me start focusing on what feels good and stop fucking blaming people on the outside. That's victim. You manifested experiences into your reality. I don't care what other people are saying. It's true. I have to take full responsibility for any manifestation that comes in my existence. I have to look at how did I manifest something in my life, good or not good, right? And reinforce the reality that I choose to experience. And this is, a lot of people do not want to do that. It's an uncomfortable process. It puts a shit ton of responsibility on you individually, because you can't blame others. You can't make fucking excuses and, blame this one and that one and this one and this one and for all these other people for your decisions and your choices and your perspectives that you choose to hold on to. And unfortunately, a lot of people still want to do that, and their lives won't change for the better. And that's, again, it's a personal process. Everybody's going to go through what it is they want. But in my reality, I connect with really amazing clients who get this, understand this, are living it, breathing it, and willing to put the effort in internally to shift their focus, to shift their thoughts, to be more favorable, and their life changes fucking dramatically. And it gets better and better the more that they're doing this. And this is what this whole game is about. Which, by the way, I just want to say that you guys are fucking amazing. I have the best people ever, subs, viewers, clients, people in my free group, people in my paid groups. Like, you guys all fucking rock. I got this amazing, beautiful gift card. I don't know if you can see it. Beautiful gift card. Not gift card, a thank you card. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at gift because she gave me a gift with the card. So I got this beautiful thank you card and this cute little ring. And I told her, I just sent her a voice memo. And I told her I was going to show it on Facebook. So it says, it's a little ring, and it says, I don't know if you can really see it here. It says, I am fucking worthy. So I love that. So thank you, my love. You know who you are, and I appreciate you. And I'm super excited to see your amazing journey continue to unfold. This is why I do this. This makes me so happy, not for the gifts, for hearing the feedback of 99% of you, actually 99.9% of you that come into my reality and connect with me have amazing feedback, not because of me, because you resonate with the message and you start applying and doing the work that only you can do. And then you feel the difference. You see the difference, not only internally, but of course, externally. And it's just a beautiful experience. So thank you all for allowing me to be on this journey with you, because this is what I've been doing for over 10 years. It's helping people better themselves, because I know what I've gone through internally and how I've helped myself and creating a better life for me and stopping my own emotional suffering and just understanding my patterns that have blocked me from getting what I want. And it's all about your thought process and what you focus on and how you choose to view things. So I really appreciate you all again. So remember, this is about understanding the concepts even deeper, especially everyone as you pushed out, and really understanding, even if you don't fully get it, it's okay. Just keep reaffirming. I understand this. I really understand this. Every day I'm gaining more and more clarity of understanding what it means to be a conscious manifester, to understand what it means to be a master at manifesting, and really understand these spiritual law and spiritual concepts on a deep, deep internal level so that I can get everything that I want. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.